Again, those who are coming up late, please go to the 1 minute mark. Okay. See you there. Ladies, man up. That's the name of this live. All right. Waiting for another 10 seconds and then we'll go. Okay, guys. So this live is called Ladies Man Up. Okay, why have I called it Ladies Man Up? Because I want to explain to women that when women talk about success, especially, they don't understand what they have to do. They assume that they're going to stay the way they are and become more. But it is about much more than that. And I am writing a book on this. So I'll be probably in the next 2 months it will be ready, and if I don't get a publisher, I'll just put it online, so I don't care either ways. So it's going to be biology, it's going to be society and all these things in relation to why men don't understand women and why women don't understand men. Okay, so I will start one by one. uh, Now, the question is why, the main question here is why are women so serious? Why the hell are women so serious about life? That is nothing. Life is nothing. Okay, and yet they are serious. And when you analyze it, you'll realize it's all in biology. So let's go to the biological reality. First thing we have to realize is that we are cavemen and cave women. Okay, and that we are still living in the caves, in the depth of our heads we are still living in the caves, and we still have that same mentality that the people in the cave have, right? So how does this work, right? If the woman is, let's imagine the woman is sitting in the cave, she has five other women. Okay, she has babies to take care of. Okay, she has to take care of the scorpion who's about to bite her kid. She has to ensure that there are no predators outside. She has to take care of the fire, okay, and ensure that it doesn't choke the entire clan, right? So she has a lot of things to take care of, right? And in this case, if she doesn't take life seriously, if she doesn't see every small thing the that is potentially endangering her tribe, the whole tribe will die, right? So such women have been, like, women who were irresponsible across the board, were selected out by nature. They ensured, because if you let a scorpion bite your kid is dead, so your genes are gone, your irresponsible genes are gone. Conversely, when you look at the man, right, what was the man's job? He had to hunt. Okay, he had to protect the tribe, and that was basically his, and have sex, right? These were the three basic needs of the man. Now, in this case, if the man took life seriously, if he said, "My life is important and I'm going to care about it," he would not be able to hunt the mammoth. Okay, you have to be an idiot to care about your life and hunt the mammoth, right? When you rush at a mammoth, obviously you don't care about your life at some level, right? So men have become more and more irresponsible, and all the responsible men have been eliminated by the gene pool. So these are like two professions. Okay, let's assume the man is a soldier and the woman is a nurse, right? So the nurse is taking care of society, healing people, ensuring people go up, ensuring people survive. Okay, and the man is also ensuring that his tribe survives in a very different way. He's a soldier. If a soldier cares about his life, then he's not going to fight, right? So the woman has to care about everything and the man has to not care about everything. This is how society survives. This is how we live in this symbiosis. Okay, but this is not the cave times, and we have changed. We have come a long way since then, but our minds have not. Our awareness is there, but we lazy, we get lazy when we want to change ourselves, we want to become something else, right? So in today's world, it really has no value. Hmm? Now, why don't men and women understand each other? This is a very simple they don't understand each other because they have grown in different environments. Imagine I'm a caveman, I'm out there 16 hours a day fighting, searching for the mammoth, right? The woman is at the cave and she's handling the kids. Now we meet maybe 4 or 5 hours a day, right? And this meeting, for history, for years until recently, men and women have never really met. They met for sex and they met for doing things. Think about it. Even in the farms, there was a lot of work to do. So there was no question of real interaction, right? Where people would try and understand each other, where you would grow together, where you would learn the same life lessons. Even if you were a prince, you were out fighting wars, you were out running the country. The wife was at home, the princess was at home. She was doing different things. Okay, so for and only on the 20th and the 21st century have we realized that, oh, there is something to interact between men and women. So these two beings that have grown in different fashions obviously will not understand each other. So that is how it works, right? Both men and women have grown very differently. One wants to fight and the other ensures that she does not fight. This is also observed in biology, where in with other creatures, where the female lioness will retreat with her children, because if she fights and dies, then a whole tribe will die. Conversely, if the male lion is going to go and fight, because if he dies, he's biologically disposable. The female can find someone else. There's no issue. But she's the one who's nurturing, right? All right. Now let's take it to society, like how society plays us and why it plays us. So women, okay, estrogen is let's call it the chemical of cooperation. Testosterone is the chemical of leadership. Leadership in the sense, when you're fighting the mammoth, you need one leader, right? You have a hierarchy in this case. So there is no question of cooperation as much as the female would. The female has to cooperate with everyone because she cannot handle everything. The male has to make split second decisions or he's dead. Now, both of these things are pumped up by society. If a male has a little bit of ambition, they'll be like, okay, what are you achieving next? What are you going to do next? Okay, if a woman is a little cooperative, they will be pissed off with, they will be, if the woman is a little cooperative, they will be pissed off if you are not cooperative. If you assert yourself, society is going to be pissed off, right? On the other hand, if a man doesn't want to achieve anything, he will be called a loser. So these are two things that these guys make, basically society makes fun of, and they try and push your base state. What is a base state? Your base state is something that you are in your head. So if you want to be a billionaire, right, and you're poor, that a billionaire is your base state, but you'll always be unhappy because you are poor currently, right? But if your base state is low, right, and you keep achieving, if you keep achieving more, or you're normal, you'll be happy because you're above what you are in your head. So society keeps pushing these base states. If a woman is just living, they'll be like, when you're getting married. If a woman is married, then they'll be like, when you're having a child, then the second child. Okay, so they're constantly pushing her base state, trying to keep her unhappy. Same with a man. If they're constantly pushing his base state, trying to say, achieve something, do something in life, make money. This is absolute nonsense. Get over this bullshit. Get over society and make your base state minus. Like my base state, for example, is I'm a drug lord in Somalia and I have 14 drug lords who are around me trying to kill me in suppressive fire. That is my base state. But I know that's never going to happen. Even if it does, I'll be thrilled. But the fact that it is not my state and that I'm okay here and I'm eating food and everything's fine and people are not firing bullets at me, I'm happy. That very fact keeps me happy. So learn, firstly, if possible, try not to have a base state. Okay, there will be a point where I will not have a base state. Whatever comes, I'll be happy. Whatever comes, I'll be happy. But at this point, I don't want that. If possible, try not to have a base state and observe life as it is. Man, woman, it does not matter. But if you ever want to know the reason why a man behaves in a certain way or why a woman behaves in a certain way, okay, you have to realize the history of what we are and the fact that they may not be conscious of what they are doing, that they are human beings and that they are not animals, that they are not cavemen. So that's about it. And oh, one last thing, assertiveness. So if a woman really wants to succeed, right, she has to be assertive. She has to be like a man. Okay, succeed is what? Taking things that aren't yours. Okay, ensuring that something's happened, shouting at people, getting things done. You have to be assertive, because if you're not assertive and you're cooperative, then you'll just end up in a cooperative. You'll just cooperate with people and not achieve much. Similarly, if a man wants to be in a home situation, okay, he has to learn to cooperate and not be assertive. A home situation has to be this as far as possible. That's why so many homes are messed up, and that's why people hate their fathers. Why do they hate their fathers? Because the fathers only understand assertiveness. They are men, right? But when you're a child, or even if you're a girl, or even there's a woman in the house, she doesn't understand that. She's pissed off. She's like, why the hell is this guy doing this? Because he's assertive. So only when a man, if you're especially if you're choosing a man or a woman, you have to know what they are, what they can be. Can they change, or will they always remain their assertive nature? One more thing happens, that women like, oh, after marriage he changed. Yes, after marriage he did change, because before marriage he was just looking for sex, and therefore he was cooperative. He was what you are, okay, just to make sure that you're in his this. Once you come into the marriage, once you are his, then he'll start being himself, assertive. Okay, so you have to really know a person deeply before being with them, partnering with them, marrying them for sure. Okay, and realize that men naturally tend to be assertive, women naturally tend to be cooperative. There are of course great exceptions, and aware people can be both. It's not an issue. Okay. All right, that's it. That is my topic for the day. I'm also writing a book on it, so y'all can. I mean, I will put it up on the net. Yes, thank you so much. All right. I'm waiting for questions, guys. With a masculine, I'm an antinatalist woman with a masculine brain, strong minded and very critical. Men accuse me of being crazy and hysterical. Most people prefer a dumb, docile, and obedient woman, I have noticed. Yes, most men, of course, they prefer a dumb, docile, and obedient woman, because they're programmed like that, right? So they are assertive. And if two assertive people are in a relationship, it never works. Similarly, there's always one person who wears the pants. If both are docile, then it won't work either. You see, one has to have more energy, the other has to have less energy, and both that less energy does not mean you are submissive or anything. It's just that you are not ready to fight all the time. If two people keep fighting all the time, it's just a bad thing. It doesn't work for something like a relationship. And like I've said, a relationship is a very new thing in the whole this of earlier marriages and all just happened for money. So okay, what else? If Western women man up, don't you think they lose their privileges? Free dinners, unlimited loads of attention and validation, free rent. Okay, vacations. Well, if Western women man up, it's up to them. If women want to man up or not, that is absolutely their choice. And they may lose certain things, but what the hell? Okay. Agi, well, that's because masculinity is most attractive to femininity. Uh, Most very feminine women I know like bad boys. Yeah, of course they like bad boys, because a bad boy is going to protect them, right? And let them be themselves. So both of these people want to be themselves. So if a really masculine man and a really feminine woman they are there, it is because it has been a role for millennia, and we are just playing with our own biology. What do you think about Elon Musk's SpaceX Mars program and his encouragement to rise the fertility? He has 7 children. Elon Musk is an absolute idiot, and I don't know why he's doing what he's doing. But he's a billionaire, and he's going to be saved from all this nonsense. He and his kids. Today, Belgium and what is that? Germany were flooded. 50, 60 people have died. Have you ever heard of this nonsense? And cars on the road are just this. And this guy is saying, have more children. It doesn't make sense at all. Very sad. No, I don't read Nietzsche. Sorry. Marriage is a scam. That's a fact. Comment on life being boredom and overrated. Yeah, life is absolute boredom and it is absolutely overrated. What nonsense. In the future, do you think more women will like nice guys? No, I don't think so. Unless we become more and more conscious as a society. I don't think women are going to like nice guys, because finally there is that, a nice guy could be nice to you and he'll be nice to your predator also. So women don't like that. They don't want to take that risk, that this guy is nice. I want someone to fight with for me, if you're a woman, you want someone to fight for you. Bro, what do you think? What do you support? Anti-natalism or child free? I support both. I'm anti-natalist and child free. Nick Cannon trying to have 50 kids on purpose. Nick Cannon's an asshole, like whoever he is, some celeb I know. But these guys have lost it. I don't know what they're trying to do. I don't know what their agenda is, or whether they want to depopulate or they want to repopulate, or some of them are part of the Illuminati. I don't know. It doesn't matter. We have to use our brains, and we have to realize what is needed to do. Do you think about reincarnation? I don't know. I really don't know what about reincarnation. I have no opinion on it currently. When I know, I will let you know. Is Elon Musk going to betray us with screw you? Most nice guys will fight for their women. It's not hard. It's hard not to fight for something that you pedestalize. Most nice guys, I don't know. I really don't know. I have not seen a truly nice guy who's fought for his woman. Like they can always be fought against. A really nice guy who can fight back, great. I mean, I'd like to see someone like that. I'm sure there are. What do you think about the population bill in Uttar Pradesh? So there's a population bill in one of the states of my country, and it's the eighth. If it was a country, it would be the eighth largest state of eighth largest country, eighth largest population. Okay, in the world, it's about 200 million or something, 220 million, and they've got a bill, and that's really cool. I really find that to be a good thing. Some say it is discriminatory. Some say it's going to cause social problems. It is. In India, anything you do, it causes social problems. But it's a step that is needed, and we have no option but to take it. You know. What else, guys? What do you think about Sadhguru teaching women who are child free should be awarded when he has a child also? Okay, so Sadhguru firstly has one kid, and secondly he had a child in an era where having children was a good thing, right? And there was probably no consciousness about it, or probably he did not know about it. So there are a lot of things. So I can forgive people who had children in that era, to an extent, even my mother. But after 2020, if people are still reproducing, they deserve the worst treatment, the worst. So, in other words, we men are only valuable if we can protect and provide. That hurts. I hate being a tool. No. It's not about protection and provision. It is about a lot of things. It's about attitude. It's about the ability to speak. See, even nice guys can get women. That's not the point. But it's finally you have to make a woman happy overall. You cannot just be a big guy and say, I will protect you. There are so many things. See, women are creatures of feel. Like we men, we see someone, we see a woman, and we are attracted to her, right? A woman also sees a man, she's attracted, but she wants to know more things. She wants to see who the guy is. Why does she want to see who the guy is? Because if any strong guy will come, okay, this is again caveman says, any strong guy will come, make her pregnant and leave. Right? She wants to know more. She wants to ensure that that guy stays with her. Because why? Because when you're pregnant, you are weaker, right? So this is again cave woman sense. So it's a whole bunch of things. Sadhguru is a scam artist for sure. He may be, I don't know. But he says a few things that make sense. See, what my opinion is that you must speak with everyone. You must hear everyone, including Ted Bundy, what he said. Why not? Hear everyone and take what matters to you. Whether someone is a scam artist or not, it doesn't matter. Right? If Narendra Modi, if Trump says anything, I hear it. Why not? I want to learn something. If I can learn something, if it makes sense to me, if it reverberates with me, then that's all. I don't care whether someone is a scam artist or is destroying the country. If he's destroying the country, even better. Okay. Dating. Do you think dating is easier for women than it is for men, since men have to be more? Well, yeah, so dating is easier for women, but in a way it's hard, okay? Because now there are 20 men waiting outside every woman's door, okay? If she's even a little bit pretty, there are 20 men out there. But all those 20 men are so, like, for her, it's probably someone she doesn't want. Like, they're probably disgusting creeps, most of them. I have realized one thing, that certain, like, people that I know are, like, overall men are such shit quality that women just settle for the best they can find. They're really shit quality. So I think that dating would be hard for women in a very different way. Sifting through those 20 guys waiting at her door is a whole other game for her. Whereas for us, finding even one woman is a big thing, and we are fine. Like, okay, one woman, great, she's hot, great, okay. But even then, it's like, I think it's hard for both. It's just in a different way. If the sizable population of the country will become child free, then who will get pay for us when we get old? Well, who will pay for you when you get old? You pay for yourself, bro. I mean, you work hard, dump stuff in in your mutual funds, whatever, make your money and chill. Should government give money to people who undergo sterilization? They already do. The Indian government already does give money to people who undergo sterilization. I think it's 6,000 rupees or some nonsense like that right now. And in UP they give a gun, so why not? Do you think humans can live on other planets and reproduce? I doubt it. I doubt it. It's going to be very difficult, very expensive, and like there's this post by a woman who said that the keeping people in space in the ISS is so difficult, right? You have to have multiple scientists constantly ensuring that things don't go bad. So it's very difficult to keep like people in space. So I don't know if it will be this. If a woman is having 3 out of 10, will she have an easier time with dating a man who's a 6 out of 10? What do you think about incels? Okay. So now the question is, if a bad looking woman dates a slightly better looking man, will it be easier? It's not about easier. It's about maybe she has other requirements and not necessarily the looks. See, I've always said that an ugly man can get a pretty woman, but it's very rare, okay, that an ugly woman ugly woman gets a good looking man, because men depend a lot heavily on looks, whereas women don't really depend on looks. They have a whole bunch of things that they want to know. What do you think about incels? Have you heard Oreo man, now savvy man? Incels, what? I don't know much about incels, but I mean, they really need to get some skills, man. What else I mean, should we start a class to help them? I don't know. Any other questions, guys? Well, someone asked, are you supporting rich people having children? I don't support anyone having children, but it is better if people have to have children, then you better make some money. If you have to. Okay. What do you mean by ladies man up? I suggest you see the video because I'm posting it afterwards. So it's a whole bunch of stuff. All right, guys. I think I'll push. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for asking questions, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Um, and that's it. I'll let you know when the book comes out. Okay. Bye. See you. Bye. What? Oh, more questions. Why are adoption laws so strict in India? Talk a bit about energy in relationships. I'll make a video on energy in relationships next time. Okay, like there's this whole burst. Energy is a whole other topic. So I'm going to I think that will be my next live. Energy in relationships and stuff. Okay, all right. Bye guys. See you. Now I'll leave. Bye. See you.